Did you know that the nervous system facilitates communication between all body parts? That's right. It also responds to altercations inside and outside your body, because the nervous system transmits and receives information using chemical and electrical methods. It relies heavily on a healthy diet and is especially vulnerable to pollutants if your nutrient intake isn't up to par. For that reason, the nutrients you consume and how your body uses them are essential. A lack of valuable nutrients can cause or aggravate neuropathy, also known as peripheral nerve injury. In today's video, let's explore a few foods that have shown promise in easing neuropathy symptoms. Of course, before making any significant changes to your diet, you should discuss them with your doctor. Before we delve into foods to avoid if you have neuropathy, let's first understand what this condition is all about. Peripheral neuropathies are diseases of the nerves outside the brain and spinal cord. They are broadly categorized into mononeuropathies, multifocal neuropathies, and polyneuropathies. Usually, numbness and paresthesia are symptoms. These symptoms often come with feeling weak and causing pain. Most peripheral neuropathies take months or years to develop, although some proceed quickly. Neuropathy occurs when nerve cells, known as neurons, are damaged or destroyed. This interferes with how neurons communicate with one another and the brain. Your central nervous system's made up of your brain and your spinal cord. Consider how the two systems interact. It's like a train leaving the station. The central station is your nervous system. It commands and controls the center, the hub for which all trains arrive and depart. And the tracks that connect the central station are your peripheral nervous system. These tracks, nervous network, enable trains, information signals, to travel to and from the main station, your brain and spinal cord, which compromise the nervous system. The symptoms of peripheral neuropathy, like other health conditions, can be exacerbated or improved by your diet. Controlling your diet and any medical conditions that put you at risk are two of the best ways to manage peripheral neuropathy. Let's continue our conversation by examining the foods that those who have neuropathy should stay away from if they wish to reduce their symptoms and benefit from treatment for their condition. Gluten. Anything containing gluten should be the first food patients with neuropathy should avoid. These days, it's more common to encounter celiac disease, gluten sensitivity, and allergies that pose problems, especially for those with peripheral neuropathy. Any food containing white, wheat, or baking flour is a common source of gluten, because they give dough viscoelasticity and extensibility. Wheat seed proteins are crucial in the final products because they allow for the creation of a wide variety of goods, including bread, pastas, noodles, cakes, and pastries. It's important to check product labels and look for gluten-free products because they can also be present in certain unexpected foods, such as regular soy sauce. Research suggests a possible connection between dietary gluten consumption and neurodegenerative disease in susceptible populations. Celiac disease affects the small intestine and can cause severe loss of essential nutrients, which in turn can cause damage to the nerves. And gluten sensitivity, a much less severe condition, is also connected to neuropathic symptoms. Suppose you're looking for a daily multivitamin for men with 23 essential vitamins and minerals to support your health. In that case, this product, Naturello One-A-Day Vitamin for Men, will fulfill your vitamin needs. If you're under 50 and vegan, this product helps boost your body's natural energy and vitality and supports the health of your heart, brain, eyes, and immune system. If you're a woman over 50 years old, consider Naturello Whole Food Multivitamin for Women over 50, which includes turmeric, boswellia, lutein, lycopene, and other specific herbal mixes to promote joint health, brain health, heart health, and eye health. For better absorption and bioavailability, the formula has activated B vitamins like methylfolate, B6P5P, and B12 methylcobalamin, as well as chelated minerals like selenium and zinc. Unhealthy fats. High-fat diets, including trans and saturated fats, also known as unhealthy fats, can cause inflammation and raise the risk of type 2 diabetes when ingested in excess, worsening peripheral neuropathy. You should consume a well-balanced diet low in saturated fats to reduce your risk of neuropathy. Organ meats, lamb, hogs, dark meat fowl, fried foods, butter, whole milk, heavy cream, ice cream, and cheeses are primary sources of saturated fat. Consuming moderate amounts of monosaturated fats like avocados, almonds, and some other seeds that have heart-protective polyunsaturated omega-3 fatty acids can be a healthy replacement for high-fat diets. Alcohol. No matter how many excuses you have, drinking too much alcohol harms your health. Alcoholic neuropathy is characterized by spontaneous burning pain, hyperalgesia, and allodynia, and is caused by nerve damage caused by long-term excessive alcohol consumption. The mechanism underlying alcoholic neuropathy is unknown, but several explanations have been proposed. Nerve pain, muscle weakness, tingling, burning, and cramps are all symptoms of acute or subacute axonal neuropathy in patients who have had weight loss or vomiting due to alcohol misuse. If you already have these symptoms and your doctor determines alcohol to be the cause, it's time to put the glass down and quit. Refined grains. Controlling your blood sugar is the most effective way to prevent diabetic peripheral neuropathy. Processed grains have a high glycemic index, which means they can raise blood sugar. Diabetic neuropathy is a common disorder defined as signs and symptoms of peripheral nerve dysfunction in a diabetic patient after all other causes of peripheral nerve dysfunction have been ruled out. Improving the glycemic impact of your diet is an important step to take. You can accomplish this by replacing refined grains with whole grains whenever possible. Also, stay away from salty processed foods. All people adore crisp potato chips, but for your health's sake, avoid potato chips and eat a more nutritional snack. The main issue with foods high in sodium is that high salt levels can restrict blood flow, which aggravates numbness, a symptom of peripheral neuropathy. Potato flakes, wafers, cold cuts, salty junk foods, and processed fast foods are all high in sodium, should be avoided. You should generally avoid salty meals if you want to reduce or eliminate your neuropathic pain. When your bloodstream builds up with too much salt, it limits your blood flow, causing your nerves to tingle, burn, or go numb. You should choose lean meats and vegetables over processed meats, cold cuts, fast foods, pretzels, and other items high in sodium. Artificial sweeteners and sugar. While it's widely accepted that added sugar has adverse health effects, this is particularly true regarding peripheral neuropathy. Eating foods with high added sugar raises your blood sugar levels, damaging your nerves and the blood vessels that feed your nerves. Sugar and other artificial sweeteners can hasten the onset of diabetic neuropathy in people with diabetes. If you wish to prevent diabetes and diabetic neuropathy from happening in the first place, you must first take the steps to stop eating sweets and artificial sweeteners. It would be ideal for you to substitute the fruit's natural sugars, but bear in mind that sugar is sugar. Consume in moderation. There are safe alternatives such as stevia and other artificial sugars, or you can satisfy your sweet tooth with a controlled intake of fruit's natural sugars. Signs, symptoms, and indications to understand if you're suffering from neuropathy. After discussing foods to stay away from to lower your risk of developing neuropathy, let's explore how to recognize neuropathy in general. Because each peripheral nerve has a slightly different function, the resulting symptoms will vary. There are three main categories of nerves. Sensory nerves, which the skin uses to sense sensation like temperature, pain, vibration, and touch. Motor nerves that regulate muscular action, and autonomic nerves which regulate bodily processes like blood pressure, sweating, heart rate, digestion, and urination. Neuropathy symptoms can vary depending on the type and location of affected nerves. Neuropathic pain, which affects 7 to 10% of the population, is caused by a lesion or disease of the somatosensory system, which comprises of peripheral fibers and central neurons. Numerous causes of neuropathic pain have been found, and its prevalence is expected to increase as the global population ages and as cases of diabetes mellitus rises. The intricacy of neuropathic symptoms, negative results, and challenging treatment options appear to be related to the burden of chronic neuropathic pain. Chronic neuropathy refers to symptoms that occur gradually over time, while acute neuropathy refers to symptoms that arise quickly. Our lives become healthier and less stressful when we eat healthy foods to prevent illnesses such as neuropathy. So let's keep the conversation going with a few more healthy diet videos, shall we? Watch 20 nutritious foods you should be eating every day, or 12 healthiest foods you should eat in the morning. Go ahead and click one, or better yet, watch both and learn more about healthy foods you should eat. What foods are you removing from your diet? Let us know in the comments below.